they're telling us that here is this point, 5, negative 12, is the point on the terminal side of the angle in standard position. So let's first plot this point. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 12 is, let's go by 2's. So 5 would be right here, and negative 12 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. So that's my line right there. Draw the line in. That's called the terminal side. So remember what that means is I'm taking this. It actually means that I'm going this way. That's actually the angle that I'm talking about, or the negative of this angle right there. Either one, I could say. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw in my triangle right here. So this point, this value right here is negative 12, and this value right here is 5 in the triangle. And so it's a 5, 12, 13 triangle. If you remember those special triples, I think, Pythagorean triples they call them, right? So this is 13. So now we can find, for that angle right there, we're going to find all of the trig functions. So sine of theta is the opposite over the hypotenuse, so negative 12 over 13. That's why they say exact trig functions, because you're using your fractions, the ratios. Cosine of that is the adjacent, which is 5. The adjacent to that angle is 5 over 13. And notice that you do take the signs into consideration. You knew that this was a negative 12 because you went down to get it. Well, you knew it was a negative 12 because it said negative 12 right there. But sometimes they give you the picture and you have to pay careful attention right to the positives and the negatives. The tangent is the opposite, which is 12. Remember, that's the opposite. That's the adjacent. And that's the hypotenuse. So you could do SOHCAHTOA, all that stuff if you want, if you remember those tricks. But that would be negative 12 over 13. Another thing a lot of people ask is that ever negative? The answer is no. The hypotenuse is never negative. Exactly. It's just not negative. These two can be negative, but this one can't be negative. The cosecant is the reciprocal of this, so it's negative 13 over 12. The secant is the reciprocal of cosine, so it's 13 over 5, and the cotangent is the reciprocal of the tangent, so it's negative 13 over 12. And those are your 5 trig functions.